to my channel. Today we're going to do a tutorial on how I created this look. Here's the eyes. I'm really loving these eyes. This is my first time wearing falsies. So I'm going to see how they last throughout the day. So if you want to know how to create this makeup look, the first thing I do is I apply this NYX HD High Definition base, the eyeshadow base, in number ESB04, as I am very pale. Okay, so I wipe it off just a little bit, and then I tap it on my lid just a little bit. I take the purple sponge brush, or sponge, and tap it all over. And then what I found useful, just for me personally, is I do just a little bit more. Then just finish it off with my finger. Make sure it's all coated. Then I do the other side, obviously. Okay, so those are nice and coated. Let's put that bad boy back. So next, I go into this Pure Quick Pro portable palette. It has an eyes palette and a lips palette. So being that it's New Year's, let's go just a little bit festive. So first, I'm going to dip in to this gold color right here. And this one is actually called Chicky. CHIC-HE. Chicky. Okay. So let's go in with that. I got this from work and I'm loving it. Make this mirror a little bit closer to me so I can see. And then I'm just going to dab that on the center right here. And I make sure that all of it's covered except for a small portion of the lid. But I want this gold to really show through for today. So I tend to pat it on and then blend it out just a little bit. And go all the way up to the crease. Okay, so we're done with that color. And then I'm going to mix it with this eyeshadow palette from by the Academy of Color. And then I'm going to go in with this bottom brown and white right here called Wild. Brown and sparkly. And I'm going to put that in this in the outer corner. I don't want to apply too much, so I'm blending this into the crease. Give it a little bit of definition without going overboard. That way it's bold, but it's natural. I'm going to do the other eye and doing the same thing. And I love both of these palettes because, one, they're new, but they have a wide variety of colors without the big price tag, and they're very pigmented with almost no fallout. So I'm going to pack this on just a little bit more, just to touch up right here very lightly. And now we just get to make it even. Okay. Alright, so that's the eyeshadow. We will dip back into that in a few minutes. Next step, and in case you guys were wondering, I just use this brush right here by Simple Pleasures. There is no number on it for me to tell you guys what it is. It did not come with a number on the packaging. So I also have a subscription to Ipsy. So this eyeliner that I'm about to use is from Smashbox. It's Always On Gel Liner, eyeliner gel, in the color Fishnet. And it is one of those, you know, self-sharpen. But this is amazing. It doesn't get all over the crease. It stays in place. It's bold. I love this. So next is, now I put the eyeliner on the top, and then I go back and do it on the bottom. So let's move this mirror closer to me. Alright guys, so that's the eyeliner. And then I went ahead to my mascara below it, using another thing from Ipsy, it doesn't say what company, but it's called They're Real. You see I've gotten quite a little bit of use out of it. And then trying something new, a little new today. I've never worn falsies, ever. And this is a brand new pack. I tested it last night just to see how it went on. So I'm about to apply these. Let's see how glam we can get today. So let's start with a whole brand new set. And it says to go ahead and cut them and everything before you put them on. Now that I know about how long they need to be, I'm going to go ahead and cut those. So that should be good, right? Okay, so that's good. So, and I actually got these off of Wish. They're by a company called LC Box. This is what the top look like. So, let's apply the glue. If you guys have any recommendations for me or anything, please let me know. I'm going to try to do a video, you know, mascara is, and this is my first time trying out falsies. So, I guess we will see how long they last. Because I've been fighting to get these things on for the past, like, 15 minutes. So, yeah, they look pretty good. At least right now they do. I haven't had a problem with this eye. It's this eye, but I also can't do much even on my right side. So the next thing we're going to do is get rid of these horrible rings. So I've had these since I was a baby. If anyone has any recommendations, please give me recommendations on how to get rid of this. They might be a little bit warm. Well, yeah. I've had this thing forever anyways, so. Alright, so I'm going to apply, and I am like breaking out severely, so I'm going to go ahead and apply the concealer to my trouble areas while I'm at it. Just dab it all along, but see, that was a perfect amount. Someone knew. Alright. So I've got the concealer under that. And then I take this brush right here. You can see how I already have concealer on it. That's the wrong one. I've got like 2 of these from the years that I've collected. Where is the one I like to use? There it is. It's hiding from me. Alright. So, now I personally don't need much. So I just take the tip, put a little bit on there, and then line my under eye with it. I'm sure that's not what this brush is supposed to be used for, but oh well. Because I don't like having a lot. I like having just enough to cover it up. And then I go ahead and get the corners of my eye. Then I pat this out with the other side. I'm gonna have to cut that one piece off right there because it's bugging me. Alright. So then we're gonna do the under eye on the other side. And I know this quality might be a little bad, guys, from the way that I'm angled. I do have a phone, like a selfie, it's actually called a selfie holder, with a built-in beauty light coming in from Amazon. I'm hoping it'll be here maybe tomorrow or the day after. And then this will be much better quality, I promise. Because right now I am literally using my phone sitting in an OtterBox on my husband's desk, sitting on top of the PlayStation with the mirror that is in my previous video. It has beauty lights built into it. Okay, so that part's done. So next, I use this Maybelline Dream BB Pure cream. The 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Clearing Perfector. It has the acne medicine in it, and I am in 110 Light Medium Sheer. So I put this on my hand. Then I take my bigger Beauty Blender. As you can see, it's had a good bit of use. And this is what I use as my primer. So I pat this in. Then I do not do my eyebrows, so I just pat foundation, the primer on the top of the lid.
He's already been enamored. He's staring at it. Oh yeah, he can run a little bit. Not for extended periods of time, but still solidly walking around.
And then I do both. I pat, and then occasionally I'll just smear it, which I know you're not supposed to do, but I do it anyway.
I picked up some other vegetable packs just in case.
Alright, so that's done. Next, I use another item I got from Ipsy. Oh, it's right in front of my face. This is the foundation that I use. It's just a little sample at the moment, but it's from Advanced Real Moisture and from Touch and Soul. Liquid foundation. It's got SPF 30, and this is in, yes it is, in number 21 Nude Beige. I do the same thing with that.
I think he's come out of the eating everything phase because he just won't stop staring at me now.
He's gonna take a minute to take everything in. Like he's gonna be like this for 20 to 30 minutes.
Although this is quite the drastic change from the last time he was here.
Also, he's probably trying to tie you to his memory of you, trying to figure out who the fuck you are again.
Like I got that recognizable face, and you're like,
Yeah. In like baby years, he's big enough that I can actually hold him up and actually know that he's there. Yeah. Like it's crazy.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a fucking change. Yeah.
Ryan's still not super. Well, he's trying to grow. Yeah, we've been giving him something.
Oh man, I'm gonna need to feed him.
Oh, we gotta think. You do that.
Foundation done. So the next part that I do is I apply a little setting powder. This is by CoverGirl in Professional Loose Powder in shade 105 and Translucent Fair. I've had this for quite a while. And I just shake a little out because the thing that came with it was horrible. So I took it out. Alright, and then I take this brush right here, and none of my brushes have numbers or anything on it, so I have no idea what I'm using. I just know it works. And then I just cover my cheeks with it, along with my nose, basically all of the above, and then the forehead. Alright, so that bad boy's done. We'll put that back, and then I go in with this CoverGirl Clean Glow Blusher in Peaches, but I use this a little different. So I take this right here by Simple Pleasures again, And I just kind of use it as a bronzer. Like I said, I do not know much about makeup. I just know that this gives me a little bit of a darker complexion. It gives it a little bit of a tan without going overboard. And then up top, so I don't look quite so pale, because who wants to look pale? Alright, so that's done. So next, I go in with this slanted brush right here, and I switch between two different things. I switch between these two. So I switch between this right here, this City Color. This was in an Ipsy palette, or an Ipsy bag as well, along with this Tarte, if I pronounced that right, in the color Quirky. And that one looks like this. So I switch between the two. We'll use this one today. The other one comes off much easier, but this one isn't quite so boom, there it is kind of thing. And then sometimes, especially since I have some issues going on right here, I apply it up there just a little bit. And then I go in on the other side. And one thing I don't like about this one is it doesn't have a mirror, but that's what we have other mirrors for. Alright. Then I go back up again, just to make it even. And then lastly is this highlighter. This is by Ofra, but it's gorgeous. I'm not a huge like boom person when it comes to highlighter, but then again, this is my first highlighter I've ever used. So I'm gonna highlight right there. If you guys have any tips or tricks for me, like from personal experience, please leave me a comment down below. That way I know when I can try it out, because I'm always looking for, you know, new stuff to try. And I'm just gonna do a little on the nose. A little on the Cupid's bow, but not a lot. Okay, so that's done. I just got it wrong thing. Okay. So that's done. So next step, this is where I go back in with this very small brush here. And I open back up the palette, and I go in with Wild just a little bit, and I do it down below. Just a little bit. See, just a little bit on each one. And then I go back in with the gold that we used originally. And I apply that to the inner corner. Like so. I do not apply a lot because I don't want it to be like an in-your-face thing, but I do want it visible. Like that. So you see that it's visible on both eyes. And then last step, I go in with this Ofra liquid lipstick. Long-lasting liquid lipstick in Ipsy Unzipped. And this is originally from, like I said, Ofra Cosmetics. They do not have a listing as to what color this is, so I have no idea. But I'm going to put it on. Okay, so that's taken care of. So I'm just going to let this sit for just a minute. And while I'm doing so, I'm going to go ahead and set this. Now, I'm addicted to this e.l.f. makeup set and spray. Or mist and set, my bad. So this is what I use to do that. So we'll go ahead and get that part taken care of. Alright. Now that stuff does dry very fast. So let's see, what should we... We'll just go ahead and do this one. Alright, so I'm going to use the Lorac Los Angeles Alter Ego Lip Gloss in color, it's like Celine. And I'm just going to apply this over the top to give it a little bit of a shimmer. And voila, this look is done. I went and, brought my hair back down, put earrings in, everything got ready for the day. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. If you have any comments or suggestions or anything like that, let me know in the comment box below. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you liked it, and yeah, let me know what you want me to do next.